Welcome back, Money Hunters. Police Scarlight in today's episode. We're revealing the four most valuable coins that collectors are paying huge prices for right now. These coins may look ordinary, but in rare condition, they can be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Stay locked in, because one of these hidden treasures could be sitting in your pocket or coin jar at this very moment. Let's uncover the value and turn knowledge into real cash potential. Money bag fire. The 1986 P quarter dollar is a compelling issue within the long-running series, and while it is not a bicentennial coin in a historical sense, it has become highly collectible in top grades and rare era varieties. This coin represents a transitional era in modern U.S. coinage when quality control, die technology, and mint output were evolving rapidly. For numismatists, the most valuable 1986 P quarters are those preserved in pristine mint state grades, especially MS-67 and above, where population numbers drop dramatically. High-grade survivors, combined with strong demand for registry set competition, have elevated certain examples into the category of premium modern rarities. Historically, the 1986 P quarter was issued during the Reagan era, a period marked by economic recovery and renewed national optimism in the United States. The quarter continued the classic Washington design first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1986, the quarter had become the workhorse of American commerce, with hundreds of millions struck annually for circulation. The Philadelphia Mint, which resumed using the P mint mark on quarters beginning in 1980, produced substantial mintage in 1986. Though common in circulated grades, the challenge lies in locating sharply struck, fully lustrous coins free from contact marks, a key factor behind their value at the highest grading tiers. The obverse of the 1986 P quarter features the left-facing portrait of George Washington, originally designed by John Flanagan. The inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1986 frame the portrait with a small P mint mark positioned to the right of Washington's ponytail. The reverse depicts a heraldic eagle with outstretched wings clutching arrows in an olive branch, symbolizing strength and peace. Composed of copper-nickel-clad alloy, 75% copper, 25% nickel over pure copper core, the coin weighs 5.67 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter. In high-grade uncirculated condition, the surfaces display brilliant cartwheel luster, sharp feather details on the eagle, and crisp hair strands on Washington, traits that significantly enhance desirability. What distinguishes the most valuable 1986 P quarters from ordinary examples is not mintage alone, but condition rarity. While hundreds of millions were struck, very few coins were preserved in superb gem condition. Contact marks, weak strikes, and bag abrasions were common due to mass production and bulk handling. As a result, coins graded MS-67 or MS-68 by leading certification services are scarce. Additionally, certain era varieties, such as off-center strikes, double strikes, or dramatic die breaks, can command strong premiums. These anomalies, when authenticated, transform an otherwise common date into a standout collectible. Rarity in modern coinage often hinges on survival rates rather than original mintage. The 1986 P quarter exemplifies this concept. Circulated examples remain plentiful and generally worth face value. However, uncirculated rolls saved at the time of issue have thinned over decades, and only a fraction meet the strict standards for top-tier grading. Population reports from grading services reveal a steep decline in numbers above MS-66, making MS-67 and finer coins conditionally rare. This scarcity fuels competition among advanced collectors assembling high-grade Washington quarter registry sets. Market value for the 1986 P quarter varies dramatically by grade. Circulated coins typically trade at 25 cents to $1. Uncirculated examples in MS-63 to MS-65 often range from $3 to $15, depending on eye appeal. In MS-66, prices may reach $20 to $40. However, in MS-67, values can climb to $150 to $300, with exceptional specimens sometimes exceeding that range in auction settings. The rare MS-68 examples, when available, have realized prices approaching or surpassing $1,000 due to their extreme scarcity. Error coins with significant visual impact may also command several $100s, depending on the nature and severity of the mistake. Auction trends indicate steady demand for top-grade modern quarters, particularly among collectors focused on completing certified sets. While the 1986 P is not among the rarest dates in the broader Washington series, its high-grade examples are challenging enough to maintain strong premiums. Market stability is supported by the enduring popularity of the Washington design and the accessibility of modern coin collecting. Unlike speculative rarities, the 1986 P quarter's value growth has been gradual and tied closely to certified population data and collector competition. For collectors seeking a valuable 1986 P quarter, careful inspection is essential. Look for coins with blazing original luster, minimal contact marks, and sharp strike definition, especially in Washington's hair and the eagle's breast feathers. Avoid coins with dull surfaces, excessive scratches, or signs of cleaning. Submitting promising specimens to reputable grading services can significantly enhance value and marketability. Certification provides authenticity, grade assurance, and liquidity in the secondary market. Storage also plays a crucial role in preserving value. High-grade clad coins are susceptible to toning and surface contamination if improperly stored. Using inert holders, climate-controlled environments, and avoiding direct handling can help maintain mint state quality. When purchasing, consider reputable coin dealers, established auction houses, or well-regarded numismatic platforms. Patience is key, as truly premium examples appear infrequently and often attract competitive bidding. In conclusion, the 1986 P. Washington quarter dollar stands as a testament to how modern coins can achieve substantial value through condition rarity and collector demand. Though common in circulation, the finest known examples are anything but ordinary. With its historic Washington design, enduring popularity, and strong registry set competition, the coin offers both aesthetic appeal and investment potential for new and seasoned numismatists alike. The pursuit of a superb gem 1986 P quarter represents the exciting challenge of finding extraordinary quality within an everyday piece of American coinage. The 1988 D quarter dollar is a compelling modern issue within the long-running series, prized by collectors for its condition rarity rather than age. While it is not a bicentennial issue, the U.S. bicentennial quarters were dated 1776 to 1976. The 1988 D has carved out a respected place in numismatics due to the scarcity of superbly preserved examples. For enthusiasts focused on high-grade modern coinage, this Denver-minted quarter represents an opportunity to own a conditionally rare piece that can command impressive premiums at auction. Its appeal lies not in a special commemorative design, but in the challenge of finding flawless specimens more than 3 decades after its release. Historically, the 1988 D quarter was struck during a transitional era in U.S. coinage. The design belongs to the classic portrait of, originally introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of his birth. By 1988, the quarter had become a staple of American commerce, circulating heavily across the country. The D mint mark indicates production at one of the primary facilities responsible for striking circulating coinage. In 1988, the U.S. economy was expanding, and coin production numbers were strong to meet demand for commerce and vending machines. In terms of design, the obverse features John Flanagan's enduring left-facing portrait of Washington, accompanied by the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1988. The reverse displays a heraldic eagle with outstretched wings clutching arrows and olive branches, symbolizing military strength and peace. The coin is composed of a copper core with outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a silvery appearance. It measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighs 5.67 grams. Although standard in composition, coins in pristine condition exhibit sharp strike details, frosty luster, and minimal contact marks, qualities that significantly enhance desirability. The mintage of the 1988 D quarter exceeded 596 million pieces, a figure that might suggest commonality. However, rarity in modern coins often stems from condition rather than production totals. while circulated examples remain abundant and typically worth face value. Coins graded MS-66 and above become notably scarcer. In grades of MS-67 and especially MS-68, the population drops dramatically, making these coins condition rarities. Professional grading services, such as, and play a crucial role in certifying these high-grade examples. Market value for the 1988 D quarter varies widely based on grade. Circulated coins trade at face value, 25 cents. Uncirculated examples in MS-63 to MS-65 typically range from $3 to $15. However, in MS-67 condition, prices can climb to $75 to $150 depending on eye appeal and market timing. The most exceptional MS-68 examples have realized auction results in the $800 to $1,500 range, reflecting their extreme scarcity and competitive demand among registry set collectors. These values demonstrate how grade sensitivity transforms an otherwise common coin into a high-value collectible. Several factors drive the premium for top-graded specimens. First, the Denver Mint's production quality in 1988 sometimes resulted in minor strike softness or contact marks, making flawless coins elusive. Second, many rolls were released directly into circulation, limiting the number preserved in pristine condition. Finally, registry set competition, where collectors aim to assemble the highest graded sets recognized by major grading services, intensifies demand for top population coins. When population reports show only a handful graded MS-68, prices often escalate accordingly. Collectors should also be aware of minor varieties and striking anomalies. While no major widely recognized error defines a 1988 D-quarter, off-center strikes, double dies, or die cracks can add modest premiums if authenticated. However, these are generally less significant than condition rarity. The key to maximizing value lies in acquiring coins with strong luster, clean fields, and sharp details on Washington's hair and the eagle's breast feathers. For those seeking to collect or invest in the 1988 D-quarter, careful selection is essential. Purchasing certified examples graded by PCGS or NGC ensures authenticity and standardized evaluation. When buying raw coins, inspect under proper lighting for surface abrasions or dull luster. Storing coins in acid-free holders or climate-controlled environments preserves condition and protects against toning or corrosion. Reputable dealers, established auction houses, and well-reviewed online marketplaces remain the safest acquisition channels. The broader appeal of the 1988 D-quarter lies in its accessibility. Unlike rare 19th century coins requiring substantial capital, entry-level uncirculated examples are affordable, allowing new collectors to participate. Yet the possibility of owning a top-grade specimen worth hundreds or even over $1,000 adds excitement and investment potential. This dual accessibility, common in circulation but rare in perfection, makes the coin an intriguing study in modern numismatics. In conclusion, the 1988 D. Washington quarter stands as a testament to the importance of condition in contemporary coin collecting. Though not a bicentennial issue, its role within the Washington quarter series and its potential for high-grade scarcity granted enduring significance. With realistic market values ranging from face value to over $1,000 for exceptional specimens, it offers both affordability and upside potential. For numismatic enthusiasts, the 1988 D-quarter exemplifies how modern coins can achieve remarkable worth when preserved in near-perfect condition, ensuring its continued appeal in the evolving world of coin collecting. The 1993 D. Washington quarter is an intriguing modern issue within the long-running program, and while it is sometimes mistakenly referred to as a bicentennial coin, it is not part of the 1976 bicentennial commemorative series. Instead, it represents a regular issue circulation strike produced during the later years of the classic Washington quarter design era. For collectors, however, the 1993 D has developed a niche appeal, particularly in superb uncirculated grades and in rare era varieties. Its importance in numismatics lies not in age, but in condition rarity, registry competition, and the growing demand for high-grade modern coinage. Historically, the 1993 D quarter was minted during a period when the United States economy was stable and coin production was driven primarily by commerce rather than commemorative events. The coin was struck at a facility in, as denoted by the D mint mark. It forms part of the Washington quarter design introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of the birth of. By 1993, this design had become one of the most recognized images in American coinage, long before the state quarters program began in 1999. Although not tied to a specific national commemoration in that year, the coin represents the enduring legacy of Washington's image on U.S. currency. The obverse of the 1993 D quarter features the left-facing bust of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The inscriptions include Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1993. On the reverse, the coin displays a heraldic eagle with wings spread, clutching arrows and olive branches, symbolizing military preparedness and peace. The design is framed by United States of America and quarter dollar, composed of a copper core with outer layers of cupronickel. The coin weighs 5.67 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter. While these specifications are standard for modern quarters, examples with sharply struck details, brilliant luster, and flawless surfaces stand out dramatically in high grades. In terms of mintage, the 1993 D quarter was not scarce in absolute numbers, with hundreds of millions produced. However, rarity in numismatics is often relative. Circulated examples are extremely common and typically worth face value. The true rarity lies in top-tier uncirculated specimens graded MS-67 and above by professional grading services. Coins at these elite levels are scarce because most were released directly into circulation, where contact marks and abrasions quickly diminish their quality. As a result, pristine survivors are surprisingly limited. Condition plays a decisive role in determining value. In circulated grades from good to extremely fine, a 1993, D quarter generally holds only its face value of 25 cents. In typical mint state, MS-63 to MS-65, values range from $5 to $20 depending on eye appeal. However, in MS-66 and MS-67 grades, the value can climb substantially, often reaching $100 to $400. Exceptional specimens graded MS-68, if confirmed and certified, may command prices exceeding $1,000 at auction due to their extreme scarcity. Such high-grade examples are the ones considered the most valuable within this issue. Error varieties also add to the desirability of the 1993 D quarter. Collectors actively search for off-center strikes, double dies, clip planchets, and broad strikes. While most minor errors bring modest premiums of $20 to $100, dramatic and visually striking mint errors can fetch several $100s or more. A well-preserved double die or significant off-center strike in uncirculated condition may significantly outperform a standard example of the same date and mint. Market trends for modern quarters have shifted in recent years, with increased attention from registry set collectors who compete for the finest graded coins. Auction records indicate that superb gem examples of the 1993 D quarter have sold for several $100s when bidding competition intensifies. While it is not among the rarest quarters in U.S. history, its value trajectory in top grades reflects a broader appreciation for condition rarity in modern coinage. For collectors seeking a valuable 1993 D quarter, careful examination is essential. Look for strong strike quality, particularly in Washington's hair details and the eagle's breast feathers. Surfaces should exhibit minimal contact marks, vibrant mint luster, and no discoloration. Professional certification from leading grading services adds credibility and liquidity, making resale easier. Purchasing from reputable dealers, major coin shows, or established auction platforms is advisable to avoid cleaned or altered pieces. Proper storage is equally important. High-grade coins should be kept in inert holders or professionally graded slabs to prevent environmental damage. Avoid handling raw, uncirculated coins without gloves, as fingerprints can permanently reduce value. For long-term investment purposes, maintaining original surfaces is critical, as even slight cleaning can dramatically diminish collector demand. In conclusion, while the 1993 D Washington quarter is not a true bicentennial issue. It occupies a respected place in the Washington Quarter series. Its historical roots trace back to the 1932 introduction of Washington's portrait, and its value today is defined by condition rarity rather than age. Superb uncirculated and error examples represent the pinnacle of desirability, with market values ranging from modest premiums to four-figure auction results in the finest grades. For both seasoned numismatists and modern coin enthusiasts, the 1993 D Quarter offers an accessible yet potentially rewarding addition to a carefully curated collection, blending historical continuity, aesthetic appeal, and selective investment potential. The 1995 D Washington Quarter is often misunderstood in online discussions, especially when described as a bicentennial issue. In reality, true bicentennial quarters were struck in 1975 to 1976, not 1995. However, the 1995 D quarter dollar from the long-running series has gained attention among collectors due to high-grade registry competition and scarce top-condition examples. While it is not rare in circulated grades, the finest known specimens certified in superb mint state have achieved surprisingly strong prices, making them highly desirable to serious numismatists focused on condition rarity. Historically, the 1995 D quarter was struck at the facility in. It belongs to the modern copper-nickel-clad era of the Washington Quarter series, which began in 1965 after silver was removed from circulating coinage. The Washington Quarter itself was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, and its enduring design remained largely unchanged until the state quarters program began in 1999. Thus, the 1995 D issue represents one of the final years of classic reverse design before the modern redesign era transformed the series. The obverse of the 1995 D quarter features a familiar left-facing portrait of, originally designed by sculptor. The inscriptions include Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1995, with a small d mint mark indicating Denver production. The reverse displays the iconic heraldic eagle with outstretched wings clutching arrows and olive branches, surrounded by the inscriptions United States of America and quarter dollar. Composed of copper core bonded to outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel, the coin weighs 5.67 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter. While common in design, sharply struck examples with full detail and brilliant luster can be visually impressive. In terms of mintage, the Denver Mint produced approximately 1.1 billion 1995 D quarters, making it abundantly available in circulated grades. Because of this enormous output, most examples are worth only face value in worn condition. However, what elevates the coin's numismatic interest is the scarcity of flawless specimens graded MS67 and above by top-tier grading services, such as and. Modern quarters often show contact marks from bulk handling, so pristine pieces free from abrasions are surprisingly elusive. Condition is everything when evaluating the 1995 D quarter's worth. In grades from MS63 to MS65, examples typically sell for $5 to $20, reflecting modest collector interest. In MS66, prices can rise to $25 to $50 depending on eye appeal. However, at the lofty MS67 level, auction records have shown sales ranging from $150 to $400. The rarest certified MS68 examples, if available, can command $1,000 or more due to intense registry set competition. These high-grade values are driven not by low mintage, but by the difficulty of locating coins with exceptional strike, strong luster, and nearly perfect surfaces. Unlike some earlier Washington quarters, the 1995 D issue is not widely known for dramatic error varieties. However, minor off-center strikes, double dies, or die cracks occasionally appear and can add premiums depending on severity and visual appeal. Collectors seeking value beyond standard issues often look for dramatic mint errors authenticated by reputable grading services. While no major headline-grabbing variety defines a 1995 D, certified error examples can sell for $50 to several $100s depending on uniqueness. The market for modern high-grade quarters has grown steadily over the past 2 decades, fueled by registry set competition and increased interest in condition-sensitive coins. Collectors assembling complete Washington quarter sets often compete fiercely for top population pieces. As a result, population reports from grading services heavily influence price levels. When only a handful of MS-67 Plus or MS-68 examples are known, even a common date coin like the 1995 D can achieve strong auction results. This demonstrates how modern coin collecting increasingly emphasizes quality over age. For collectors interested in acquiring a valuable 1995 D quarter, careful selection is critical. Searching original bank wrap rolls or uncirculated mint sets may yield promising candidates, though truly superb examples are rare. Certification by PCGS or NGC provides authentication and an impartial grade, which significantly enhances resale value. Proper storage in archival quality holders and low humidity environments helps preserve luster and prevent spotting. Buyers should also review auction archives to understand recent sale trends before making high-end purchases. New collectors should be cautious about exaggerated online claims labeling the 1995 D as ultra-rare in ordinary condition. Circulated examples remain extremely common. The real opportunity lies in understanding grade rarity and pursuing coins with exceptional preservation. Studying grading standards, comparing certified examples, and building relationships with reputable dealers can greatly improve acquisition success. Patience and knowledge remain essential tools in modern numismatics. In conclusion, the 1995 D Washington quarter is not rare by mintage, but can be highly valuable in top certified grades. Its historical connection to the enduring Washington design, its place just before the transformative state quarters era, and its condition-sensitive nature give it lasting appeal. For collectors focused on modern coinage excellence, superb high-grade examples offer both aesthetic satisfaction and investment potential. While most 1995 D quarters are worth only 25 cents, the finest known specimens stand as reminders that rarity in numismatics often depends not on age, but on preservation,